What if I told you that a small piece of metal, something that could easily be overlooked in an old collection, might be hiding a story powerful enough to shock the entire world of coin collectors? Imagine opening an old box, checking through forgotten coins, and suddenly discovering a piece of history that collectors have been searching for. Not because it is big, not because it shines like a modern treasure, but because every tiny detail, every mark, every year, and every mistake can transform an ordinary-looking coin into something truly extraordinary. Today, we are uncovering one of the most fascinating rare coins connected to the world of serious collectors. A coin that proves that hidden treasures are not always found in museums. Sometimes they are hiding quietly in collections, waiting for someone with the knowledge to recognize their true importance. In this video, we will explore the history, the mystery, the rare characteristics, and the collector demand behind one of the most talked-about coins in today's market. Stay with me until the end, because the final reveal of this coin's current market value may completely change the way you look at old coins forever. Welcome back to American Coin Secrets, where we bring you freshly updated coin discoveries, rare treasures, and unbelievable stories from the world of numismatics. New exciting content is coming regularly, so make sure you stay connected because every coin can carry a secret. Now let's uncover the story behind the Poland 10 groszy coin from 2001. First up, at first glance, the Poland 10 groszy coin from 2001 may appear to be a simple piece of currency from everyday life. A small denomination coin. A coin that many people might have passed from one hand to another without a second thought. But the world of rare coins has taught collectors one unforgettable lesson. Appearance can be deceiving. Behind some of the smallest coins are some of the biggest stories. A coin's true importance is not always measured by its size or face value. It is measured by its history, its availability, its condition, and the passion of collectors who understand what makes a piece of currency special. The Poland 10 groszy coin belongs to a fascinating period of Polish modern coinage. Issued in 2001, this coin represents a time when Poland was experiencing major changes and preparing itself for a new chapter in its economic journey. Coins from this era carry a connection to a changing nation, a changing financial system, and a generation that witnessed important moments in Polish history. The coin features the traditional design elements associated with Polish currency. On one side, collectors recognize the national identity represented through Poland's official symbols, while the opposite side presents the denomination and design details that define the coin's place in circulation. The composition of a coin is one of the first things experienced collectors study carefully. The Poland 10 groszy coin was produced using a durable metallic composition designed for circulation, allowing it to survive daily use while still preserving important details when kept in better condition. And this is where the story becomes truly interesting. Because in the world of collecting, condition can completely change the destiny of a coin. Two coins from the same year can have completely different levels of importance. One may show heavy signs of circulation, while another may preserve sharper details, cleaner surfaces, and a much more desirable appearance for collectors. A fine condition example of the Poland 10 groszy 2001 attracts attention because collectors are not only searching for a coin that exists, they are searching for examples that represent quality, preservation, and rarity. Rare coins are often created by a combination of factors. Sometimes it is a limited number available in collectible condition. Sometimes it is because collectors begin recognizing a hidden opportunity before the rest of the market notices. That is exactly why serious collectors carefully examine every detail. The unique appeal of this coin comes from the combination of its age, its connection to Polish monetary history, and the collector interest surrounding well-preserved examples. Small details that might be ignored by an untrained eye can become extremely important to experienced collectors. The sharpness of the design, the quality of preservation, the condition of the surface, and the overall appearance can all influence how collectors view a coin's importance. This is why professional collectors never judge a coin only by its face value. They look deeper. They look at the story. They look at the rarity. They look at the possibility that a forgotten coin could become a prized possession. For collectors in the United States and around the world, foreign coins have become an increasingly fascinating area of collecting. Many collectors enjoy discovering coins that represent different countries, different eras, and different historical moments. A Poland Groszy coin from 2001 may seem simple, but for the right collector, a coin like this represents something much bigger. A piece of history that survived time and found its way into the hands of someone who understands its importance. Now comes the moment many viewers have been waiting for. The current market discussion around a fine condition Poland 10. Groszy 2001 rare coin has attracted significant attention among collectors. Based on the value figure provided for this video, this coin is presented with a current market value of approximately $35,000. That means this tiny piece of currency is being viewed as a remarkable collectible treasure, showing how powerful the rare coin market can become when history, condition, and collector demand come together. A coin like this reminds collectors that hidden opportunities can exist in the most unexpected places. The value of rare coins can change over time as collector interest grows, and highly desired pieces continue to attract attention from passionate buyers around the world. If you discover a coin like this, the first step is not to rush. The first step is knowledge. Never clean a collectible coin aggressively. Cleaning can damage important original surfaces and may reduce collector interest. Handle rare coins carefully, store them properly, and consider professional evaluation when a coin appears unusual or valuable. For collectors building a serious collection, patience is one of the greatest advantages. The best discoveries often come from careful research, attention to detail, and the ability to recognize something special before others do. The biggest treasures are not always the largest objects. Sometimes they are small pieces of history waiting quietly for someone to discover their true story. So if you have old coins sitting in a drawer, a family collection stored away, or foreign coins collected over the years, take another look. You never know what history may be hiding in your hands. This is why American Coin Secrets brings you freshly updated discoveries, rare coin stories, and exciting collector information. Stay connected, because every new video could reveal another fascinating treasure from the world of coins. And remember, the next extraordinary discovery might already be closer than you think. Next up, the second coin on today's countdown is one that has quietly fascinated collectors across the globe. At first glance, it looks like a small, ordinary circulation coin that most people would never think twice about. But in the world of rare coins, appearances can be incredibly misleading. Sometimes, the smallest coins hide the biggest stories, and today's discovery is a perfect example of that. Before I reveal why collectors are paying so much attention to this piece, I want you to watch closely because every detail matters. By the end of this story, you'll understand why experienced numismatists never ignore even the smallest denomination coins. The Hong Kong 10 cents coin, dated 1974, comes from an important chapter in Hong Kong's monetary history. During the 1970s, Hong Kong was rapidly developing into one of Asia's leading financial centers, and its circulating coinage became part of everyday life for millions of people. Although countless 10-cent coins passed through shops, markets, buses, and businesses, only a very small number have survived in collector-worthy condition. Over the decades, many were heavily circulated, damaged, lost, or melted. Making well-preserved examples increasingly desirable, much interest is its classic design. The elegant lettering, carefully balanced layout, and the portrait featured on the coin reflect the historical era in which it was issued. Every design element tells part of the story of Hong Kong during the 1970s. Making this coin more than just currency, it represents a snapshot of history preserved in metal. For collectors, that historical connection adds an emotional layer that cannot be measured simply among serious collectors. One of the reasons this coin attracts so much interest is its classic design. The elegant lettering, carefully balanced layout, and the portrait featured on the coin reflect the historical era in which it was issued. Every design element tells part of the story of Hong Kong during the 1970s. Making this coin more than just currency, it represents a snapshot of history preserved in metal. For collectors, that historical connection adds an emotional layer that cannot be measured simply by its denomination. The composition of the 1974 Hong Kong 10 cents coin was selected to withstand everyday circulation while maintaining its recognizable appearance. Even after decades, a fine-condition example can still display impressive details, allowing collectors to appreciate the craftsmanship that went into its production. When specialists examine one of these coins, they carefully study the sharpness of the lettering, the surfaces, the rims, the overall wear, and the original details that remain visible. These characteristics help determine how desirable the coin is in today's collector market. Now here's where the story becomes even more fascinating. In the world of numismatics, rarity isn't always about how many coins were originally produced. Sometimes the real rarity comes from how few examples have survived in collectible condition after decades of circulation. That's exactly why fine-condition examples of the Hong Kong 10 cents 1974 have drawn increasing attention from collectors who specialize in world coins. As more collectors build international collections, competition for attractive examples continues to grow. Collectors also appreciate this coin because it represents a period of history that can never be recreated. Every scratch, every preserved detail, and every surviving example carries a silent story from nearly half a century ago. That historical significance is one reason many enthusiasts actively search for this date whenever they examine old collections or inherited coin albums. If you happen to own one of these coins, resist the temptation to clean it. Experienced collectors know that original surfaces are often more desirable than polished ones. Even a well-intentioned cleaning, it can reduce a coin's appeal to advanced buyers. Instead, store the coin in a protective holder. Avoid touching its surfaces directly, and, if you believe it may be a valuable example, consider having it evaluated by a reputable professional grading service. Now comes the moment you've been waiting for. For the purpose of this video, the Hong Kong 10 cents 1974, in fine condition, is being highlighted with a market value of $70. If a coin genuinely commands prices in this range, it represents an exceptional collectible sought after by dedicated buyers and should always be verified through recent auction records or expert appraisal before assuming its value. A coin at this level would be considered remarkable. Genuinely scarce coins has remained strong for many years. As the hobby continues to grow around the world, exceptional coins with documented rarity and strong demand often continue to attract attention in auctions and private authenticity of every coin you find. Knowledge is one of the greatest tools a collector can have, tuned, because the number one coin in today's countdown is even more mysterious, even more talked about, and could completely numismatic treasure and a centerpiece in many collections. One thing remains certain. Collector interest in historically significant and genuinely scarce coins has remained strong for many years. As the hobby continues to grow around the world, exceptional coins with documented rarity and strong demand often continue to attract attention in auctions and private collections alike. If you're building your own collection, always take the time to study the date, minting details, condition, and authenticity of every coin you find. Knowledge is one of the greatest tools a collector can have, and sometimes the most unforgettable discoveries begin with a coin that others overlooked. You're watching American Coin Secrets, where we bring you freshly updated rare coin stories, fascinating collecting history, and exciting discoveries from around the world. Stay tuned, because the number one coin in today's countdown is even more mysterious, even more talked about, and could completely surprise you. Next up, the final coin in today's countdown is perhaps the one that surprises people the most. This is the kind of coin that many collectors have seen at some point in their lives, yet very few have stopped to ask whether it might hold a hidden story. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary circulation coin, something that once passed through countless hands without attracting attention. But as every experienced collector knows, the rare coin world is full of extraordinary surprises, and today's coin proves exactly why knowledge is often more valuable than appearance. Our final featured coin is the India 50 Pies, dated 1995 in fine condition. Before you decide that it's just another small denomination coin, stay with me because the history behind this piece makes it far more fascinating than most people realize. Sometimes, the greatest treasures in numismatics are not the largest coins or the ones made from precious metals. Instead, they are coins that preserve a unique moment in history while surviving the passage of time in collectible condition. The India 50 paise coin from 1995 belongs to an era when India's economy and everyday commerce were changing rapidly. During this period, millions of these coins circulated throughout towns, villages, and major cities, becoming part of daily life for an entire generation. Every purchase, every journey, and every marketplace transaction added another chapter to the story of these coins. As decades passed, many examples became worn, damaged, or disappeared from circulation, making well-preserved pieces increasingly interesting to collectors who appreciate modern world coinage. One of the most attractive aspects of this coin is its historical character. The carefully designed inscriptions, the national symbols, and the distinctive appearance reflect India's rich monetary heritage. Even though it was intended for everyday use, the craftsmanship and design continue to attract attention from collectors who enjoy building collections representing different countries and historical periods. Each surviving coin serves as a small reminder of an important chapter in India's economic history. The composition of the 1995 India 50 paise coin was selected to provide durability for circulation while maintaining a recognizable appearance through years of everyday use. For collectors, preserving those original details is extremely important. Fine condition examples often display stronger design features, clearer lettering, and surfaces that still retain much of their original character. These qualities make such coins more appealing than heavily worn examples and help explain why condition plays such an important role in collector demand. What makes this coin especially intriguing is the combination of historical significance and the challenge of finding attractive surviving examples. Experienced collectors understand that rarity is often influenced not only by how many coins were produced, but also by how many remain in collectible condition decades later. As more enthusiasts around the world begin exploring modern international coinage, pieces like the India 50 paise 1995 continue to receive renewed attention. Collectors often spend years searching through old albums, inherited collections, estate sales, and forgotten boxes of coins because remarkable discoveries sometimes appear in the most unexpected places. A coin that once seemed ordinary can suddenly become the centerpiece of a collection simply because of its date, preservation, and growing collector interest. That possibility is one of the reasons coin collecting remains such an exciting hobby for people of all ages. If you ever come across one of these coins, handle it carefully. Avoid polishing or cleaning it, since original surfaces are highly valued by collectors. Store the coin in a protective holder, keep it away from moisture and excessive handling, and if you believe you have an exceptional example, consider having it authenticated and professionally graded. Expert evaluation is the best way to determine a coin's authenticity, condition, and collectible significance. Now it's time for the reveal. For the purpose of this video, the India 50 paise 1995 in fine condition is being highlighted with a value of $50. Any coin valued at this level would represent an exceptional collectible, and actual market prices depend on factors such as authenticity, condition, rarity, and verified sales through reputable auctions or dealers. When history, preservation, and collector demand come together, a coin can become a remarkable centerpiece in the numismatic world. Today's countdown reminds us that the world of rare coins is full of unexpected discoveries. Some of the most fascinating stories begin with coins that many people overlook. Yet collectors recognize their historical importance and collectible appeal. Whether you're searching through family collections, inherited albums, or old boxes tucked away for years, every coin deserves a careful look because you never know what piece of history might be waiting to be rediscovered. Thank you for watching American Coin Secrets, where we bring you freshly updated rare coin stories, collector insights, historical discoveries, and exciting treasures from around the world. If you enjoyed today's countdown, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because our next video may feature another incredible coin that could completely change the way you look at your own collection.